Hey everybody, it's Jill here with KW Cityside. I learned something new in a great DocuSign class I've taken for the last 2 days, and I want to share with you. It's called static data forms. This is going to save you a ton of time. Oh my God, you guys are going to love this. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to go right into DocuSign directly. Um, Whoops, that's not where I want to go. I want to go here. So as you can see, I am in DocuSign Rooms. And I'm going to go over here to this button, My Documents. We've never talked about this before. But in here, we can create static data forms, which means the information that is never going to change on a document, you can pre-fill it all in here in form templates. And once you do that, anytime you use that DocuSign form, you can automatically populate all of the information. So let's get going. Over here in the top right corner, we're going to go ahead and hit create form templates. And let's do the buyer's brokerage agreement because that is one that we are always going to use and we're always going to fill out. And it's a required document every time we work with a buyer. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it from groups. And as you can see, it's red. So it's a little bit different because that is a required form for our market center. So I'm going to go ahead and hit use. And it's going to pull it up as a form just like you normally would see it in the room. So you could look like you can fill in all of these buttons. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the stuff that is important, that is never going to change from time to time. The good thing is even if you fill something in here, when it comes to actually filling the document out in the room and you use the template, you can make changes. So our market center, we do not do dual agency. We do not do sub-agency, and our clients do not consent to that. Typically, we always have a 3% commission. And if not, we want our buyers to go ahead and pay for that. I always love to do a 90-day protection period. You can do whatever you want there. I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. You can select the brochures that you always send your clients. And if you have special stipulations on working with your client and that client relationship, you'd go ahead and put those special stipulations there. But I'm going to go ahead and check the ABCs of agency, the lead-based paint pamphlet. We never know how old the property is going to be that we might find. And I also like to protect yourself when buying real property. And then I'm going to go ahead and go down to the bottom, and the buyer's information is going to change, obviously, with each buyer. But this broker affiliated license agreement is not going to change. So here I'm going to put in Keller Williams, Cityside. We're going to put in our MLS code. Oops, 01. Going to put in our broker firm license ID. 4657. I think double check that. That's probably not right. Our broker phone number for sure is 770-874-6200. Whoops. Our address, Atlanta Road, Southeast. We're in Smyrna, Georgia, 30080. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and put my name because I'm the buyer's agent, right? And the date you're going to want to populate on the day that you're using it. So you're going to leave that one blank. The agent's phone number, go ahead and put my phone number in here. My email address. And as you can see, this is all information that is going to go on every single buyer's brokerage agreement that I'm going to fill out. So by doing this once right now, it is going to save me a ton of time in the future. Okay, so I think it is important that we always change the name to something very specific for this document so we know what it is. And you can do that by hitting this little pencil right here. I'm going to go ahead and delete this. And I like to call this the BBA, and I'm going to call it standard. And I know that that means all of the standard information that I use is in this template. You do have to hit this little green checkbox to save that. It is always very important with all DocuSign that you go ahead and hit save and close. Once you hit save and close, it's going to save all this information that you typed in here, and you will have an active static data template is what it's called. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to go into a room, and you know how it works from command. We create an contact, an opportunity. We connect to DocuSign to create the room. So let's pretend like we've already done that. So I've got a room right here. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And I am going to start adding my forms under documents so that I can complete them with my client and get them to start signing things. So here's documents. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit add document. And same as always, I'm going to use DocuSign forms. And I'm going to select the form that I want out of our group. Okay, so remember we're doing a buyer. This shortens our list of GAR forms and makes it a little bit easier. So here it is, that exclusive buyer's brokerage agreement. And now all of a sudden, because I have a template, it has given me this new little box over here. Template with a drop down. Now, if I were to have several templates in there, they would all show up in this drop down. But as you saw, I only had one in there that I just created, and it's our BBA standard. So I know that all of my standard information for a BBA is going to be auto-filled into this form. So as you can see, here's the form. If I click and open it, you're going to see all of that information is there. And every time that I do this, it's going to automatically fill in that standard information and saving you a lot of time. And the cool thing about DocuSign is whenever there's information in one form, and as you add more forms, it will take that information and auto-populate it for you. Okay, so remember I said we could make changes if need be. Let's say, for example, we've worked out a really sweet deal and we are going to get 5% commission on this one for some reason. It's as easy as just typing and clicking and changing whatever needs to be changed. And once again, the save and close is very important because you've now added in all the other information for your client. You're going to go ahead and hit save and close. And as we do with all of our documents, in order to get our client to sign them, we put them in an envelope, we send them off, and our clients can electronically sign. So I wanted to keep this video short and sweet so that you guys could learn about static data templates. Hopefully this will be something that you can start using and it will save you a ton of time. Thanks for watching.